Hey, Mrparka here to review one from Lost Empire. This is Fear the Forest. It says unrated edition, but there's nothing unrated about this movie except that I think it's submitted for one. Let me pop into this. This is basically a killer Bigfoot movie in the woods. It's an hour and 45 minutes, which is kind of crazily long for a low-budget horror film. Anyways, we have a group of campers, of course, that go out in the woods. They get lost. There is a monster stalking them and killing them. And they run into some bad, shady rednecks as well along the way. It seems like this movie, every person in the South that's alone is a disgusting pig, which I don't understand. But the kills in this movie are pretty much all off-screen for a semi-decent reason, but all the off-screen deaths are kind of lame. I mean, they just have, like, showing Bigfoot vision and then somebody goes down. So there's no real gore to speak of, no real special effects except a guy in a Bigfoot suit.
Who's there? Who's there?
Did you guys hear that?
Oh, yeah, I heard that.
Whoa, you guys, do you think that they're okay?
Relax, they're just out there
Whoa.
horsing around. They're trying to scare you.
Do you think they're okay? Nah.
I think you better
know.
go check it out.
What?
I'm not going out there after them. It's pitch black.
Yeah, he's not going
no,
there.
Absolutely not. I'm staying right here.
What
No.
if they're in
Matt.
trouble?
Matt knows where he's going. He can totally find his way right back, no problem. We're fine.
Okay.
They're just horsing around. They're trying to scare you a little. Chill out.
Probably is. I'm sure
going to
of
get
it
another
is.
beer, alright? Relax.
All right.
Come on.
And the twist is semi-decent, but by then the movie has lost you. So you just think, I don't really care at this point. I felt that way. I just think that the movie suffers most from the acting and the writing. I mean, the writing is dated, as in if it's so out of touch with actual human beings. At one point, a girl's like, "You're all that and a bag of chips," and I was just like, "Come on, man, that's so dated." It's not like parroting anything. It's just so cheesy and off-puttingly dated.
God, no, this is just too much. You guys, thank you.
You really didn't have to bother.
Sure we did. Thank you.
Now nothing's too good for the governor's daughter.
Girl, as president of Mrparka, you're gonna kick ass and you're gonna wipe that bitch out.
Oh, please chill out. It's just the trials.
Yeah, but how often do we have a celebrity in our midst that gets picked for the Olympics?
Well, I don't even know if I'm good enough.
Girl, you are all that and a bag of chips.
Does hubby know?
Oh, I was gonna wait and spring it on him during our 2nd year anniversary.
2 years and you guys are set for the romantic ooh la la.
Oh, now you know I don't kiss and tell.
No, wait, there's more! GQ in the house! Yeah.
It just doesn't fit, and I just feel that the acting and the dialogue and the characters were just totally unrealistic, I guess I would say, and it just goes on forever, and it seems like every bad thing possible happens to these people. The thing I did like is that the female actually can fight, and she knows karate. So therefore, instead of having a female be, wimpy, always, oh my god, I'm in constant turmoil and can't defend myself, she's actually pretty much the hero of the story.
Come on, baby. Take your clothes off. We're gonna go at it. Make room for Papa, baby.
There's a guy who goes with the kids camping. I don't know if he's supposed to be a kid, but he doesn't look like one. He's also the director. He's much older. I don't know if they admire him and look up to him, so he goes with them. But I don't know if he's supposed to be a kid. He's definitely not a kid. This movie with the karate and whatnot, I kind of figured it had kind of a Miami connection deal where the whole dojo karate school was involved with the movie, and that's what I think really happened here. I think that most of these people weren't really actors. They were just kind of let's make a movie and I'll use all my karate people in the film. And it shows at that point, but it doesn't have that cheesy, hilarious, almost embarrassingly funny touch that Miami Connection has. It loses that. I just think it's kind of a very boring. And it does the thing like meanwhile, later day, present day, 10 years later, Saturday, and things like that. And there's obviously some amateur mistakes, like the guy will be having a coat on, then it will cut to him like 2 seconds later and the coat's off. And there's this whole like political thing too, where the karate girl is the governor's daughter, so it keeps flashing back to reporters asking for what the governor's going to do, and people looking for Bigfoot and things like that. And I think that would just been really just padding up the runtime that already is an hour and 45 minutes. So I mean, they probably could have maybe cut a lot of that political nonsense. But what I liked, I guess, was the idea that the girl was a karate master and she was whooping guys' ass, because that's something you typically don't see. It starts off as a bad horror movie, and at the end of the movie it gets like a less bad action movie at the end. There is a cool claw, I'll say, I guess, but I just don't like it that it's almost like, oh, there's a Bigfoot, oh, now there's these like pervert rednecks, oh, now you bumped into somebody else and they're not what they seem. It's kind of like, what are they going to bump into next? A horde of zombies in the middle of nowhere, out of nowhere? So it's kind of like that Eden Lake approach, but it's also, you know, not really on the level of Eden Lake's quality. So I don't know if anyone might enjoy this movie, if you want to see some decent, maybe a couple karate scenes here and there. But that is definitely the highlight. There is a guy in a Bigfoot suit that has an enormous head. The ending is kind of like, I don't know, like the burning story thing where they're telling the story around the campfire. But I can't really recommend this one. I didn't really enjoy it. I thought it was just really kind of a very big snooze fest and had a lot of just characters and dialogue that was just atrocious. But that's Fear the Forest. If you guys are interested, there'll be a link to purchase and maybe some other things below. I'm Mrparka. Thank you very much. And check out how big of an asshole these hunters all are right here. Have a good one. Bye.
Jerk, is that you?
Shot, where the hell are you?
Son, what happened?
What happened? Hank, just buy yourself some more time. We'll be right there. We're on our way. We're moving as fast as we can.
Well, what do we have here?
What's going on? By the street. By the street. Come on.
You don't look like Bigfoot.
Where?
Jesus Christ, all this noise, it's a fucking paper cut.
Listen, you son of a bitch, you keep your hands off of
Hey
him.
man, be cool.
I got 2 other guys that heard the whole thing. They're on their way now.
Hey man, collateral damage. Pay your men to drop the guns or we all die now.
Pull your guys off. Stand down now.
Come on, let's back off. Easily. Easily. Come on, let's back off. Easily.